the devices going here. You bet. Hey, everybody. Dion here. I'm the owner and artist of the Turquoise Iris, and this is Paint Talk. So this is where I like to pop on every Sunday evening and Wednesday evening, sometimes other days, and paint for you, whether it be on furniture or on canvas. And Matt's here.
Hello.
That's my husband, so I don't miss your questions. I also will have Michelle Reflogel on here. She will be commenting as the Turquoise Iris in my account and helping you with links, questions, all of the things. So if you are curious about a color that I'm working with, or a class, or a tool, or anything like that, we are all here to help you, the three of us together, working as a team. I hope you've all had a great weekend, and so happy Sunday night. We have actually had a really great weekend. We didn't have baseball, so I just painted. It was really colorful. As you can see, guys, I did a little bit of work from the last time we worked on this, but yesterday I ended up having quite a few hours of downtime where I could just kind of paint and create. So what I'm going to do for you tonight, we're going to work on this top medallion together. And then I'm going to turn this beast, because it's on those big, huge furniture dollies that we love so much. I'm going to turn it and have the side facing you. And then I will put the second coat on the side and we'll do it all together. We'll basically repeat what we've done on this. As you can tell, I brought in an extra color called Old 57. It's a favorite, and I think it looks really good over the crinoline and the cake batter, which is up here. So my inspiration for this is summer moon. All right, so I was picturing a moon glow casting kind of down in a warm sunny sunset, and then the blue at the bottom. I'm going to tilt. Hey, everybody. Hey, Gavin. How are you, bud? I am going to show you down here the kissing booth. And then I have Hey Sailor over on this side. And then I pulled some bohemian blue. There's a really bright fluorescent yellow. And I actually grabbed, brilliant yellow from Artist Loft. And I'll show you how I did that here before we go tonight. Okay, thank you for the hearts. Thank you, guys. This was so much fun, and it's just kind of evolving. I wasn't really planning on adding in the Old 57 or the drips or the yellow, but man, I was having a great time yesterday. So I'm going to catch you all up to date, but I thought it might be really fun to work on the medallion. I'm going to tell you right now, I have extra jars of Pennies from Heaven, one of my favorite products from DIY, and so I'm going to give it to one of you guys. All right, so if you can share this video in any way possible, sprinkle it all around, throw it around like confetti. I'm going to pick someone to ship this to. It's a $33 value, and I ended up with a whole bunch of these, and I think I accidentally doubled my order, and so I'm going to spread around the pennies, if you know what I mean. Hey, guys, so I'm going to get on my step stool. I'm going to use my little Frenchie from Paint Pixie. Excuse me. Are there any questions? I'm going to take a break.
Take a breather.
I'm already out of breath.
Take a breather.
I'm trying to project my voice as loud as I can. All right, because this piece is like 9,800 inches tall. I'm going to grab Old 57, and that's the color that you see here. And I'm going to get it down in all of those really small nooks and crannies. We're going to really make that medallion up there pop. So I'm going to grab my step stool. And then after that, I'm going to grab my acrylic and my phthalo green, and I'm going to let it drip, which is what you see going on here. And I spray it with water and kind of dilutes it a little bit more. Cheryl, thank you. Thank you, thank you. That is a lot of inches, Gav. It's like 9,800 for reals, which is why I'm out of breath already. And then we're going to turn it on its side, and I'm going to duplicate this finish on this side. Got it? Let's do it.
Gavin said that's a lot of inches.
Yep. That's exactly right. All right, so step stool. I'm going to climb up the beanstalks, what I feel like I'm doing here. So if y'all have any questions, Michelle and Matt will ask me or be able to answer them for you.
Gavin says, my aunt is with me watching, and her name is Aunt Melissa.
Aunt Melissa, how you doing?
She said, hi, you paint really beautiful.
Oh, thank you so much, Aunt Melissa. We love your nephew. Everybody is a big fan of Mr. Gavin. All right, so I'm going to open up my old 57. It's the most beautiful, truest turquoise you've ever seen. I got to get my water bottle. And the reason I'm using the little Frenchie, guys, is because it's got a tip. And I'm going to get it, and I'm going to get down in all of those grooves and make sure that that old 57 is wedged in there, all those little creases. Guys, I hope you had a great weekend. It's not quite over, though, is it? Some of us still enjoying it. It's a little bit later in some parts of the world. I know Matthew just went and hit in the cages with the boys, didn't you, babe?
I did. I mean, I didn't hit.
No.
I just threw the ball.
What did you do? You just threw the ball for them?
Yeah, I just threw the ball.
All right, so I'm going to get that in there, and some of the, there's a really beautiful medallion up here, really intricate details, and I just want to make sure I get some of that turquoise in there. And then I'm going to go over the top of it again with the crinoline.
So you had a good weekend, huh?
Are you asking me?
Mm-hmm.
I was with you the whole time. It was a great weekend. Last night we swam. He's trying to teach me to tread water. Woo!
That was funny.
Treading water is not for sissies, guys. It's not. Mm-mm. Woo!
It was quite amusing.
Well, you didn't laugh at me.
No, I didn't, but it was still amusing.
We lost our power last night about midnight. Crazy, ridiculous storm came in. All right, so I'm adding more than what I really want, so it's actually really, really bright right now, but I'm going to get the white back on here. And I'm going to lightly dust over it with the crinoline. I found for me, treading water is not really fun. Matt says it's not for fun, it's for exercise. I don't know. And he said I cheated because I used this apparatus thing to float on.
She used a flotation device while she was treading water.
Well, I was still kicking. I was still like.
I don't think that classifies as treading water.
Yeah, it does. I can't get the brush out of the peeling stick. For the love.
Hey, Jasmine Smith's on here.
I wrapped this up, guys.
She says, I am painting right now. Finally got my social media going for my business. Nervous but excited.
Excellent. Big step there, girl. Oh, speaking of steps. Woo! Hold on tight. All right, I have some watered down crinoline that I'm going to go back over this. I'm going to let the old 57 peek through. And then I'm going to drip some of the acrylic, and then we're going to turn it around and work on the side and keep building up our layers. I'm so happy with this, guys, but it kind of took a turn when I added the old 57. It gave it a whole different look yesterday. Right, Matthew?
Mm-hmm.
You gave me that skeptical look yesterday.
Mm-hmm. No, I said everybody is going to be mad because you were painting on it yesterday.
Oh, that's right. He came and said, ooh, they're going to be mad.
I did. I walk in the room, and she is painting on this piece, and I was like, what are you doing?
Having fun.
And she was like, I'm painting. And I was like, don't you know they're going to get really mad at you?
They won't get really mad. They're nice.
That's what she said. They won't get mad. They're nice. And I was like, all right, we'll see.
They won't be mad. They're nice people. Okay. So now that I have that the way I want it, I'm going to take a little bit of this. This is the fun stuff. Watered down acrylic. This is the yellow green. And I'm going to get it in here. And I'm going to drip it. I know it's going to drip here. I know it's going to. Don't worry. Don't worry. Here's the good stuff. Oh, Matthew can't breathe. He's like, Lordy mercy, why did she do this? Ooh, she's so pretty. Ah, she's so pretty. This is the good stuff. Can y'all see it?
Rebecca, she says, Deanna loves the design you're painting.
Thank you. Thank you, thank you. It is so good. Oh, remind me to text James when we get off of here.
I will do it.
He just texted. Okay, so I'm gonna let that set up, but I'm gonna blast it 2 times with my water girl because I don't want it to get too heavy. And so I'm gonna encourage it to drip just a little bit more and not be too heavy. And if it hit anywhere, it was basically hitting on the ledge down here on the bottom.
Not cool.
So I'm gonna move my ladder because it's dripping from way up there to down here. So I'm gonna grab my water girl and just kind of get that moving. If you wanted to grab a brush, you could, but I don't. I don't want to do a brush.
Maria Flores,
Ooh.
she's not spraying a color. That's just,
It's just
water.
water. This is just water. All right. All right, now I'm going to turn this, babe. Watch me use my muscles. Now remember, I'm giving away free pennies.
We've had a lot of people.
I'm giving this away to somebody. So when I come on Wednesday for my big news, I'm going to give one of these away to somebody that shared. So Cobweb, thank you, honey. Okay, lots of pennies to give away. All right, let's turn this. Matthew, I remember I asked you to brace this on the back,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't believe you did.
No, I didn't.
Thank you.
I didn't at all.
I know, because I had to move it the other day, and it's not braced.
I was probably moving some other furniture around the house.
And you haven't had time?
Huh?
You haven't had time?
I haven't had a lot of time.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Wow.
I know, it's busy.
Wow.
I worked this morning.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I did. I worked this morning.
Mm-hmm.
I had to go to that one place and fix their electric.
Yeah, I do remember. I remember.
Tammy Glosson, do you ever add the iron molds to your pieces? I know Debbie uses them a lot. I didn't know your opinion on them.
I think they're fabulous, but I don't use them. I'm terrible at them. I don't have the patience for them. And I just prefer just to use paint. But I have used them, but I think everybody else makes them look so easy. But I think I'm terrible. I'm just saying, I don't think I'm any good at them.
Derek Carlton, still waiting to hear the big news.
Yes, 3
Derek,
days.
I am going to give a hint. So
You're going to give a hint?
I'm going to give a hint.
I didn't approve hints.
I know you didn't. I didn't run it by you. Crystal Williams, question. Did you start painting on canvas and then furniture or vice versa? Just curious.
Thank you for the question. The furniture came first. Furniture came first. Artwork came next as a way to do something while I was waiting on the furniture to sell. Have a lower price point in my shop. And I just had this overall need. You know what I mean?
Victor McAllister says, I know the big news.
Do you, Victor?
He said old school and gallon size now.
Old school and gallon size.
Yes.
Always a wise guy.
It's quite the end. I like that.
All right, this is crinoline, you guys. I've got the two colors that we did on the top. This is part of the moonlight. So as you saw across the front, I kind of angled it a little bit, and I'm angling this here too. So this is part of my Under the Boardwalk series, my summer series. So I already am calling this one Summer Moon. I added extra colors because I do that. So this is going to be the second coat of the crinoline, which is a really beautiful creamy yellow, and then cake batter. And then we're going to start hammering it down with a bunch of different colors and add in a bunch of different details. Ready? Go.
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 Denise O'Hare. Hello, Dion and Matt.
Hi, Denise.
Deb Foster. Oh, you had a shop? Question mark.
Had a what?
Had a shop?
A shop. What does that mean?
Maybe she thinks you're going to get a shop? I don't know. Laura. Shared to thousands.
Woo!
Big league right there.
Laura. Thanks. Laura's in the house sharing the thousands.
Tammy Rogers said, I shared, but don't pick me. I just bought some.
Oh, that's sweet. But thank you for sharing. I'm going to give it to somebody who shares the video. I just appreciate it. And we'll be back on Wednesday at 8:30 Central Time. I'm going to be spraying some shimmer on this the way I do. Watered down golden ticket and spray it on.
Rob Gloria is on here.
Hi, Rob.
Julie Weiss Milstead. Hi from Alabama. Alabama.
Okay.
Sorry. And here comes Alabama.
You said sorry, and then you said it again.
I just had to say it one more time.
Okay.
Marcy Calloway, did I hear once you use vinegar in your spray water sometimes?
Yeah.
If so, why? Why is that?
Because it's fun. Vinegar it automatically separates the paint and kind of eats at it. And so it would cause this splotchy, distressed look all on its own. I do 1 to 3 part, 1 part vinegar, 3 part water. And I used to do that quite a bit. It's just a really cool effect, and I don't know how to describe it. I had quite a few videos on YouTube at one point where I was doing it, and then on here too, because I've been doing these lives for 4 years. So there are some on here, I promise you. But also, where is cake batter, ladies and gentlemen? Here it is. Also, it's just kind of fun to try new different things, so I'm always putting something in that water bottle and seeing what will happen. Now, I used my old water bottles, like my Ace water bottles back in the day. I did not put anything but water in the Water Girl. All right, I'm going to get cake batter, and then I'll be coming in with some of this hot orange fire starter.
Did we determine if fire starter was a...
I also need some of this old 57. A song?
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember, baby. Maybe a movie? I don't know.
I know it's a movie. It's with that one girl that we like.
Fire starter?
She was younger, and then she got older, and she's in Blended.
Drew Barrymore?
Drew Barrymore, yeah. I think Drew Barrymore is in that.
And it's called Fire Starter?
I think so.
I don't remember that. I love Drew Barrymore's movies. Love, 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 love her. So what I have to do is actually pull this old 57 around a little bit up here. Just to be a little bit consistent. As far as blending, you guys go, this just takes practice, and you might be looking at it going, what is she doing? Trust me. You just have to keep working it. Work your colors while they're wet, and you see me work in sections for a reason. It's like an art piece.
It's a Stephen King book. Thank you. Thank you, Gavin's aunt.
Ah, thank you, Gavin's aunt.
Betty got it as well. Stephen King book / movie. Movie. Okay, Joanna Kotnick. First timer watching.
Thanks for being here.
From Fraser Park, California. Perfect. Very nice. Thank you. Thank you. Pop Mac and Irene is in the house. Cobwebs and Bristles is in the house tonight.
Hey guys, how are you? Tell me how you're doing. Tell me what you guys are working on. Tell me what you're struggling with when it comes to painting. How can I help? Gavin, what are you working on, buddy? Tell me what project you're working on.
Well, I think he's still on vacation. He's in Michigan.
Oh.
And they're at Target right now getting some spray bottles. I know, actually spray guns, I think.
Spray guns for the pool?
Right. I think just to mess around. And
gotcha.
I think he may be painting for his aunt sometime this week. I'm not sure. I tried to read some of it.
Well,
not all of it, but I think
wonderful.
I got it pretty close.
That sounds wonderful.
Janet Fowler, can you please give a widow hint? Okay, Janet, are you guys...
You know what she did to me?
What did she do?
She posted this morning, goes, okay, Dion, now that it's Sunday, or now that it's Wednesday or whatever, she's like, it's announcement day, go ahead and tell us. And then Heather Watson, I think it was Heather, said, so can you come in our group, the Creative Connection, and tell us your news at 8:15? Like, can we at least get first? I love it. I was like, nah, you're clever. These clever women.
Yeah, they're pretty sharp.
They are.
Heather Watson, maybe she'll give us an early announcement.
Yep. I could probably do an early announcement for my Creative Connection. There's No reason, because this involves everybody.
Gavin said he's going to teach his cousin Emily to paint a dresser, but I'm waiting for my mom boyfriend to mail me more paint. I didn't get to pack a lot of supplies. Makes sense.
Makes sense,
Good call.
buddy. Great to teach your painting techniques to your cousin. That's so much fun. You guys can share projects or something. I love that. And how old is your cousin? Remember, guys, I'm going to give away pennies. So the goal right now is to make this look similar to the front, but not identical. Not identical. Okay. I'm going to grab a little crinoline. I'm holding the brush, paint. I'm going to go into the cake batter. Just adding in layers with wet paint. This brush is DIY's synthetic.
Rachel, I'm going to get this wrong, and I apologize. She's on the YouTubes.
No problem.
Rachel and Tikavic.
I bet you got it wrong.
I know I got it wrong, but I tried like 5 times.
That's okay.
She said, so excited to make a live. Hi from Melbourne, Australia.
Guys, I'm so
thrilled. Good day.
Good day.
Good day.
I'm glad you decided to give it a go. All right, let me tilt that down on Instagram. All right.
Vintage Junk to Funk says, well, Matt, I can't share this video. It won't let me. Oh, no.
Are you watching on Facebook or YouTube?
She is on the Facebooks.
Well, that's weird. That's really weird. I don't know what's going on there. All right, so I'm going to add a little bit more of this orange. I'm getting ready to grab the kissing booth.
Kissing booth.
The kissing booth, you guys, I always end up going back and doing a recap of all my furniture makeovers. If you're on my email list, after I do a furniture piece, I put together photos, I put together all the colors, and then I send it in an email so you can hang on to that color recipe. All right, so where the kissing booth is?
Vintage Junk to Funk. Can she share it on YouTube? Or yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can
Now
jump
you
over
can.
there.
Now you can. Yeah, as long as you share it, I don't mind which platform you share it to. Instagram's the only one that can't really share it.
So are you ready for my hint? Is everybody ready for my hint?
Okay, you have a hint. And
I have a hint.
can you whisper it to me, please, baby?
Nope. I've
Honey,
thought
we're
about
not telling anybody what.
I've thought about it, and I think it's a good hint.
Okay, but you're making me nervous. You didn't approve this. Stinker. Okay, I'm ready then.
Are you ready?
Yes, and if you're wondering what he's referring to, I have a very big surprise that I'm not telling anyone until Wednesday for the big reveal. And it's a big, huge project. It is not, it's just.
It's fun.
It's super fun.
Okay. Are you ready?
I'm ready, but be nice.
It has to do with paint.
Okay.
It has to do with paint.
I'll take that hint. I'll take that hint there, Liz. He's clapping for himself. Like he literally.
This is for me.
He literally.
This is for me right now. A standing ovation over here.
I don't think they want to hear the clapping.
There's roses being thrown at me right now. Roses and flowers.
Your Michelle said you're a dork.
And carnations just coming my way.
It has to do with paint. Imagine something regarding me having to do with paint, right, you guys? That's fine. I can handle that. And my hint was this has to do with all of this. So I gave a hint.
Derek Carlton says, okay. Just
surprise, surprise.
He just said, okay.
Good news is we all love paint, don't we, guys? So whoop, whoop.
Trina says, not funny, Matt.
Has to do with paint.
Oh.
Everything in my life has to do with paint.
Patty Ferguson Levine says, well, that's helpful, Matt. And like face like this, like this. Oh, that's funny.
You guys, he would be in too much trouble if he gave
I would
a
be in
bigger,
a lot
if he
of
gave
trouble.
a bigger hint
I
than that,
would.
he would be in
That
too
was about the
much
biggest
trouble.
hint I could come up with. Really was.
Because there's a reason I'm waiting. Like there's a legitimate reason, not just to be ornery or like to be a tease. There's an actual reason that I'm waiting to make sure everything that I need is complete and ready. So I just need 3 more days.
Gavin says she's going on Oprah. Everyone gets free paint. You get free paint. You get free paint.
God, I would love that. I'd love to give you all free paint, but I can only do pennies from heaven today.
Derek Carlton says that really narrowed it down, Matt. That's kind of the idea, Derek.
All right, so we're gonna do some good stuff here in just a minute. I'm gonna grab my my Hey Sailor, and I'm also gonna get my fluorescent yellow acrylic paint, and I'm gonna show you how I made the trim on the front really, really pop with the acrylic. So let me grab that.
I thought it was a good hint.
Honey,
But
it was fabulous. It had to do with paint. I mean,
it does.
of course,
I mean,
everything.
I'm not lying here.
No, we don't not. You're not lying, darling.
Jasmine Smith says, Matt, you are rotten.
Rotten to the core. Where is the Hey Sailor? Oh, it's in front of
Janet Fowler, do you need to be on your website at 8:30 on Wednesday?
on my website.
Well, we'll be.
No, you just need to be right here.
Yeah, just
You need
here
to
on
be
the
right here on Facebook or YouTube watching. And if you're referring to, since you're in my group, if I make the announcement early, you could be in the Creative Connection, but still be on Facebook, okay? All right, I'm going to lower this down just a little bit.
Marcy Calloway, I'm sharing this, but had to definitely send one to my sister who isn't getting why I use so much color. She doesn't get me. That's okay. That's all right.
She doesn't have to. Don't worry about that. She really doesn't have to, even though I know you're wanting her to see where your inspiration's coming from, but as an artist, you just have to do what you need to do. You know what I mean? Okay, so I don't know if you can see this front side right here, but I took this yellow and got it down really deep into the grooves right here, and it's really popping off of this Hey Sailor. So I'm going to show you how I did it. Now, when I add wax, when we finish this piece, this bright yellow is not going to be that bright, but it does need to be bright enough to come straight through all the wax and the gold that we're going to apply. All right, so this is Warm Summer Moon.
Warm Southern
What?
Moon. Warm Southern Moon?
Is that what you think I just said?
That's what I think you just said. What did you
Okay,
say?
but what have I been calling this piece for 3 different episodes?
Moonlight.
No. Shh.
Midnight.
I didn't say Southern. Think of another word. What's this series?
Northern. Under the Boardwalk.
The series is Under the Boardwalk.
Okay, I got that.
You got it. You got it. That's close enough. This
Warm.
is summer. Summer moon, babe. Summer.
Summer moon.
Clear
It's not
skies.
warm summer
Big
moon.
full moon.
Is it warm summer moon? Cheryl Boyd, I know your line of palette knives. Ding, 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 ding.
Well, I am having a line of palette knives.
So that's
But
not
that's
it.
not the news. I am having my palette knives come out. They are on order, and I cannot wait to show you guys those. Okay, so I'm going to come in with my second coat of Hey Sailor over the first coat. I applied on the second coat water, light water, not enough water that it's like starting to drip. Okay, guys, it's not supposed to like drip. It's just supposed to reactivate the paint, soften it a little bit.
Tanette Major's in the house right now.
Hi, Jeanette. Happy Sunday, everybody.
Yes, Jeannie, I do. She says, Matt, you have some splaining to do. Would that be like Ricky Ricardo?
Yeah.
Lucy has some splaining to do. Did I do that right?
You did a good job,
I
babe.
did pretty good on that.
It's like you've been practicing. Okay, now, this is all wet. I've got my brush here still wet. I'm going to grab my acrylic and I'm going to...
I'm getting this a few times on Facebook and YouTube. They want to know, has anybody guessed close yet?
No, I'll tell you that. Ha ha! No, you haven't. All right, so I have a little bit of yellow here. Okay. Ooh, 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 ooh. And I'm going to put it down right here in all of the seams. Don't worry about it being messy because we're going to go over it while it's wet with the navy again, okay? But this is going to highlight all this gorgeous architecture on this piece.
Now you're making me nervous.
Now, several of you have mentioned things that I thought sounded really cool and, you know, maybe would happen one day, but not the thing I'm about to tell you.
I know they've got some great ideas.
They have some great ideas.
I mean, I'm thinking, I'm writing this down.
Yeah,
going,
take
okay.
notes, babe.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, that's great. We'll do that. We'll go on Oprah. I mean, she's called like a million times.
Honey, she doesn't have a show anymore.
Well, it's on her podcast. Nobody does shows anymore. They do podcasts now. So I think.
Well, one of these days, I'm going to do a podcast too.
Well, her people called my people.
Because I love interviewing people. I love hearing people's stories. I love interviewing people. So a podcast sounds really fun one day.
Denise O'Hare, a retreat in Australia? ?
Retreat sounds really nice.
I would make that retreat.
There's so many other places here that I want to go, though. I wouldn't even need to go to Australia. No offense, Kathy. Okay, you see how bright that yellow is? I'm going to set everything down. I'm going to go back to my navy, and I'm not going to put any more paint on it. I'm just going to go over it, and then I'm going to swipe it on my drop cloth.
Oh, Rob's throwing it at me. He's throwing fastballs at me.
A little bit more. Okay, what is he saying?
He says Deanna's getting her bedroom painted. The big announcement. Thanks, Rob.
I wish. All right, just a little bit, okay? I'm not trying to cover the yellow up completely. It's really stark, it's really bright, but once we actually antique it, maybe do some white, add the gold, all the waxes that we may put on, just, you know, I promise it won't be quite this bright.
Thanks, Derek. You know, Derek, I talk about you and Rob so nice.
Ooh, are they getting you?
They are jumping on me tonight. Derek Carlton said, finally, LOL.
He's not painting the bedroom.
I just thought we were friends. I guess we're not friends anymore.
You thought you had an ally?
I thought I had a few allies out there, but they just seem to like you for some reason.
Well,
I mean,
I'm over here painting for them.
I do all the heavy lifting.
Okay. You still didn't screw the back to this top part, to the
Easy.
When we brought it in here a week and a half ago, and I said, will you please put that together so I don't push the top off of it? Which is all right. We forget. Both of us forget stuff all the time. This morning, we retrieved the chairs from the bottom of the pool. We retrieved the basketball goal from the bottom of the pool. All right. You see what I'm doing here, guys? I'm not covering up the yellow completely, but I am.
So we're blending.
We're blending.
Okay.
We're making that yellow.
The yellow's gonna go pow. Pow pow or pow?
Pow.
Is it capital P, lowercase O-W, or capital P-O-W?
I'm gonna take this brush and go pow.
Oh, now it's pow.
On your head.
Heather, do you ever listen to music when you paint? If so, what would it be? Good question.
You know what? I very rarely listen to music. I am one of those people that actually prefers quiet. I listen to podcasts occasionally, but I'm going to tell you that probably 75% of the time I don't turn on anything, but just quiet. My thoughts. I know that seems odd because it seems like most people have to listen to music, but I listen to wind chimes, birds, and I just think. plan. And yeah. Rebecca, is everyone else's video frozen?
No, we're good right here. We're good.
All right, so while I'm letting that set up, I'm going to work on this area right here because I want to pull some of that old 57 down. I have probably 3 or 4 different colors.
I got to read this.
All right.
It's from Gav. It says, okay, I know the surprise is going to be a big box with a bow that, bam, comes out. Me holding a paintbrush, and I show you how kids get it done with ninja brush skills. That's pretty good, Gavin.
That's pretty good, Gavin.
I love the imagination there.
That's a good one.
Vintage.
One of these days, we're going to paint together, buddy. One of these days.
Vintage Junk the Funk says, I think she's going on tour.
Well, tour, where would I go? Tell me, because I am.
Oh, they already said Australia, Europe.
Oh, like I already did Europe. I don't know that I'll go
no,
back
you gotta
there for
go
a while.
Paint in Europe.
Wouldn't that be amazing? I love y'all. Your ideas are great.
I know that's outside the box.
I love it.
It's good stuff.
And I'm just adding in some colors here. It's heavy. It's a little bit wonky. But don't worry. Have the faith.
Derek called. Good one, Gavin. That was a good one. Derek liked that. Denise O'Hare, loving these color blends.
Thanks, sister.
It's going to be very colorful. I have this funny inclination.
Really? What
Yeah.
gives that idea away, babe? What gives you that idea?
Probably all the colors.
You're so smart.
I pay attention.
Yeah, you do.
I mean, I'm on it.
What was that movie you had on today?
Which one?
Yeah, which one? With Jim Carrey.
The Truman Show.
The Truman Show. Who likes that movie?
The Truman Show, if you haven't seen it, it's a really good Jim Carrey film. It's good family fun. Good family fun.
Okay, now I'm just dry brushing the Hey Sailor over the orange. Just adding in a little bit of layers there. And now I'm going to come back to this, which is the phthalo green watered down in this.
And what parts are that? Is that a 10-to-1 ratio?
Yes, honey. Yes.
All right. I just wanted to.
You
I was testing you,
You're testing me, make sure I did it right.
Making sure you remembered what you did.
Okay, thank you so much.
Not a problem. Not a problem. Val Ward says the green is a surprise and so lovely.
Thank you. Okay. So now I'm going to get my water. It's very heavy. The turquoise is still pretty heavy, so I'm going to actually apply the water and let that thin out a little bit.
Lolly, I just watched a live when Matt painted a canvas black, just black, and then said, it's finished. I don't remember that. Which one was that?
No, I don't remember.
Oh, was that the one where I painted the fishbowl?
No, that was yellow, wasn't it?
No, it was black canvas. Was it?
No.
No, it was. That's right, it was.
Well, remember you made me start with a black canvas, and I did black and white. You only let us do black and white.
That's right, black and white. That's right.
Yeah, and you were just joking. You weren't really done. But
I showed a lot of my techniques on that painting right there.
Did you?
Yeah.
Okay, now we can go back up to the top, and we'll do a couple more things before we go today, guys. Boy, Abby is laying down here, and she is out underneath the camera.
Oh, Lolly says this before I came on camera. It was years ago.
Oh.
I painted on here more than I thought I have. Derek Carlson, looking really good, Dion.
Thank you, Derek. Sorry that this feels wonky. But I'm going to go back up to the top and I need to put some old 57 back up there now that the white is dry.
Oh, we were celebrating 1 year of lives.
Oh, what? Really? 1 year of lives? With you? That's fantastic. I don't remember doing that, babe. I must have begged you to go on there with me. All right, the light got really weird just now, but
It's really bright. It's really close.
what I need to do is bring a little of this old 57 around the corner here. So I'm just basically going to do some dry brushing.
Blaring. That's right, Gil. Thank you for paying attention to me, Gil. Blaring. That's a technique.
Thank you for making him feel good, Gil.
Yes, that's a technique that not many people know about. We don't talk about it that much on this show just because we don't want it to get out on the line very much. So we kind of keep that in our pocket.
So she shouldn't tell anybody.
No, it's fine. That's fine. It's fine. She did great.
I'm going to add some texture here. Okay, I won't keep you guys much longer, I promise, but I want to get this on there.
I wasn't there. I just wandered in. That's what she said.
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about, actually.
All right, Joanne. Kotnick.
Uh-huh.
Jeez, I'm the new kid on the block, and I know the answer. They won the national lottery. They are buying their own island in the South Pacific.
Woo!
Now that is probably the best idea I have heard.
Well, yeah, but she said we won.
I know.
That's fantastic. I like your imagination. Really impressive. Remember, my hint was that this is going to be for all of us. So you would all have to be going with me.
Sue Walters, I got my lashes on. I trimmed them, and they're still dramatic.
Well, it's because they're thicker. I don't know about you, but they're thicker than what mine actually are. So, I love them. Bringing some of that blue to the moonlight. Warming it up a little. Okay, almost done.
Almost done.
Well, not done, but for tonight done.
Okay.
I've got to walk. Uh-oh, she's heard me. I got a W-A-L-K.
You should have said that.
My girl, she perked up from her nap.
Up. She's shaking now. She's ready to go.
All right. Woo! Look at that.
Mary, she joined. Glad you could make it.
Hi, Mary.
Kathleen Nolan says a line of watercolor paints. I wrote that down. That's a great idea. We got a lot of work to do.
I know, we got a lot of things.
We got a lot of things.
They got a lot of things. I hope they're not disappointed.
I know. Wouldn't that be amazing? Like we build this up and then all of a sudden they're like, really? That's it?
That wouldn't be amazing. That would be terrible. They'll cover it though if they're disappointed. All right, so I'm just applying the water. Gonna let this drip. I'm not gonna leave this so boo in your face, I promise. A line of colored waxes. It's a great guess.
Beauty says, hello, I'm late. I was watching the Avengers.
So good, totally worth it. I would totally watch it.
Beyond what she would have done the same thing.
Yeah.
Texas Roadrunner. There is no ratio in the squirt bottle. It's all water.
This is just water.
Straight water.
Oh, squirt bottle.
Oh, that squirt bottle.
1 to 10.
10 to 1.
10 to 1.
Or 1 to 10.
Or, yeah. All right. I got to let this do its thing. And then I'll show you again what the front looks like.
Rob, hashtag Matt does lives, electric 101.
Yeah.
We do answer. We've answered a few questions.
That's it. Matt has his own show. Finally. We all sit on the side and read the questions.
It will literally break the internet. People will be laughing at me so much. It'll be a catastrophe.
That's assuming someone watches, honey.
That's true. If I can just get one, just one person. Derek Alden, thanks for the hints tonight. I'll have to see if I can remember all the guesses that were wrong.
All right, let me get this around here. All right, so since all of this has finally stopped dripping down to here, I've got my brush that has the kissing booth on it, and I'm just going to kind of smooth it out. Da, 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 da. All right, any last questions before we run tonight? I'm not running.
Forever Creating, you outdid yourself on this one. Wow.
Oh, thank you so much. We're not done yet, but we're getting closer. I worked really hard on it for a while yesterday. I was just too excited. It stared at me all day. And I got in here in the afternoon and was like, let's go, come on. And then all of a sudden more colors were here and they were screaming and it was fantastic. So again, if you will share this video, you are automatically entered to win the pennies from heaven. Of course, only one of you wins it, but oh. All right, so any last questions?
No, not many questions. Janae, it has colors of the merry-go-round.
Yes, you know I did a piece last summer called The Merry-Go-Round. It was all from my summer carnival series, and this one's Under the Boardwalk, so it's kind of affiliated with it. But it's a lot of work, and there's a lot of tedious things that will be really boring if you watched the entire thing in my opinion. So I just want to thank you guys for coming on here tonight, hanging out. We'll be back on Wednesday. We'll work again on it a little bit more. We'll spray some gold all over it, and I'll have my news that I'm just dying to share with you all. It's not one of those where, ha, 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 guess what? Guys, it's exciting. It's exciting for all of us. So tune in if you can. Wednesday, 8:30 Central Time, and Matt and I will be back. We'll be signing off. You guys have a great night.
See ya.
Bye. Night, guys.